What up, kids? My name is Logan. I'm recording this right after New Orleans Saints lost to the Minnesota Vikings 26-20 in overtime. That hurt to watch, especially I had the Saints winning the Super Bowl this year. And a lot of people got on me about my last video on why the Baltimore Ravens are not going to win the Super Bowl this year. And I made that video pretty much to put everyone on notice to you guys stay off. You can't jump on a bandwagon. You think you see a great team, you know, you can't just jump on them and say, oh, yeah, they're going to win the Super Bowl. A lot can change. A lot can change in a minute. A lot can change in 2 days. If I would have told most people had the Patriots win and the Saints win, both of them are now out of the playoffs. And I see people. I get people texting saying, "Logan, you are terrible at predicting. Your predictions are already trash with the Patriots losing. Really, you're telling me you predicted that the Titans would beat the New England Patriots in Foxborough in the playoffs before? And I think before the game, no, you would not think that. You'd think, okay, the Patriots are gonna win the game, but no, the Titans shocked the world. They beat the Patriots, and it's not the dynasty. That dynasty's not over. I don't know what people are thinking. And then you would have told me that the Vikings would beat the Saints. I'd be like, okay, I believe you. It would hurt. It'd be a close game, and that's exactly what happened. But I created the video on why the Baltimore Ravens will not win the Super Bowl, pretty much because it's just this little curse that has happened since the year 2000. We have not seen an MVP win the Super Bowl since 2000, and that was pretty much a video just to say, hey, listen, you can't jump on this guy. You can't just jump on this team and say, oh, they're gonna win. They got to win 3 games against tough opponents. They're set up to play the Titans. Then they have to go play the Texans or the Chiefs. And then they got to play an NFC powerhouse. But I will say that you guys think, first off, you guys thought I didn't have the Ravens even make it to Super Bowl. I have the Baltimore Ravens make it to the Super Bowl. That's it. I didn't have them winning it because of that silly curse. But also, if they would have played, I think the Saints, if they did not screw up, I think they would have done well. But I'm not going to gloat on it. But I will say the San Francisco 49ers, if the Ravens play the 49ers in the Super Bowl, the Ravens are in trouble because because the 49ers would have beaten that Ravens team if that kickoff time was not at 1 o'clock in Baltimore. That's like waking up and playing a full important football game against a really tough opponent at 10 o'clock in the morning for them. Instead, the game will be kicked off at around 6 to 6:30. That's 3 to 3:30 out in the West Coast, which is plenty, and that's actually later than usual. San Fran, they usually play like 4:25 Eastern Standard Time. So if I'm a Ravens fan, I'm telling any Ravens fan who's watching this video, you're cheering for the Packers or the Vikings, because those are two legit teams that I can see the Ravens kill in the Super Bowl. People would think, Seahawks, they could play close. If they keep a game close, they will win the game. They have proved that this year. And the Niners, you give them time to prepare, you give them the right time slot, they would beat that Ravens team. However, this video is about how Baltimore Ravens will break the streak of MVPs not winning Super Bowl and will win the Super Bowl. Number one, it's the Baltimore Ravens. Outside the New England Patriots, the Ravens are probably the toughest team that's not named the New England Patriots to play in the playoffs. They've had the most dominant playoff run ever when they just destroyed everyone in their playoffs back in to start off this streak. So maybe because of that, they started the streak, they could end the streak. Who knows? And also, to hate you, people are gonna hate me, but we've seen a team like the Ravens before. 2015 Carolina Panthers, 15-1, a primarily Russian quarterback who had good throw, decent wide receivers, a great tight end, underappreciated running back, an underappreciated O line, and then Though that Carolina defense was way better than this Baltimore defense, I tell you that for sure. But that leads me into nothing. It's Lamar Jackson. He's had a season that we've never seen, even though Mike Vick, but whatever. Putting up amazing numbers, running the ball efficiently, throwing the ball efficiently. He really carried this Baltimore Ravens team to a 14-2 record. I always said that the Ravens will win the AFC, but I just think the teams in the NFC are just they're too good. You're gonna give them time, they could win the game. And also proved also I'll tell you this, Super Bowl's not gonna be as entertaining as usual. When was the last time there was an entertaining Super Bowl that the Patriots were not involved in? Probably 2011 or whenever. I forget the year. Super Bowl 47. If I no, it was last. It was Niners Ravens, and that was probably the last time it was an entertaining Super Bowl with the Patriots not involved. I always get those times confused. Sorry, long day, tough loss. But then again, this is a Ravens team with a Super Bowl winning coach, John Harbaugh. I love the guy. He's such a great coach. I believe he's underappreciated. If there's one thing this Baltimore Ravens team is underappreciated. Great secondary, great offense. The defense, there's holes in it. And teams can find the holes, they can exploit and win. Ravens are on a 12-game winning streak, even though we've seen teams with an 18-game winning streak lose in the Super Bowl. But with the combination of the offense, they've won 12 games straight with the coaching, with the name as the Baltimore Ravens, one of the better playoff teams we've seen in the 21st century. There is a lot of reason why that the Baltimore Ravens would win the Super Bowl this year. And I also I don't know who, but someone said a $500 bet on a Baltimore Ravens. You realize the Ravens personally were second or third favorite for personally me to win the Super Bowl. Like probably Saints bias. I had the Saints favorite, but then it was probably a tie. I'd probably put the odds even between the Niners and the Ravens because if they would play each other, you'd give the Niners a good advantage because it'd be a later time slot than the 1 o'clock game against Baltimore. But the Baltimore would be at that time on a 14-game winning streak, beating the Titans and either the Chiefs or Texans, and beating a whole bunch of teams in the regular season. So if the Vikings beat the 49ers, and let's just say the Eagles and Seahawks game's going on, let's hypothetically say the Eagles beat the Seahawks, then the Ravens will win the Super Bowl. All they would have to, even though don't sleep on the Titans, and social media is doing that. Ravens, I will tell you this, the toughest game of the playoffs may be this Titans game. Because when you give this Titans team not enough attention, you will get screwed over. When we on social media, I they talk about how the Patriots dynasty ended, which it's not. It's not going to end. Tom Brady will just sign another contract with them. No one's talking about how the Titans beat them and how good this Titans team is. The only thing I saw was when the NFL does their special performances and they saw Derrick Henry. That's it. That's the only appraisal they had for this Titans team. Not that the Titans team held the Patriots to 13 points in Foxborough at night. But Ravens, I'm just saying, I'm not a hater. In fact, I like the Ravens organization. They have done very well, very consistent. I don't hate the Ravens. I'm not trying to hate on the Ravens. I made that video just to say be careful on jumping on a bandwagon because we've seen better teams with better players, better all around, lose. And of course, we've seen great teams go on and just run the table and win it. Seattle Seahawks, Super Bowl 48. And we thought they were going to do it again against Patriots, 49, but no, the Patriots won. And everyone thought the Carolina Panthers, they were going to run the table, but no, they lost in Super Bowl 50, and they got their butts handed to them, by a Broncos team that's just stepped up into the game. That's all it takes is one game. It just takes one game for any opponent of the Ravens to step up and beat them. But I think the Ravens, I think they're going to have a tough win against the Titans. I think they'll play the Chiefs and I think they'll win by like 7 or 8 against the Chiefs. And then it depends on who they play in the Super Bowl. If they play the 49ers, I'll be a little hesitant on having them win it. If it's anyone else, I will put money down on the Ravens to win it. That's just all it is. I'm not a Ravens hater. I made that video just to make people aware that there's this thing that's happening. And I'm just putting it on notice. Don't blame, and who knows? Maybe that video would prove me right. But based on what's happened so far and how I am horrible at predicting in the NFL playoffs compared to college football, which I've only gotten one game wrong out of every single college football playoff game, and that was last year's title game. Every other, and I'm not trying to put gloating on myself, but I predicted every other college football playoff game correctly, except for last year's title game. I'm so good at predicting college because college is more predictable. The NFL playoffs, who knows what's happened? We don't know what happens all the time. So thank you guys for watching. This is just my little explanation video. Ravens, they can win the Super Bowl. They have a really good chance. They were personally in my top 3 to win it. You got Lamar Jackson, John Harbaugh. The fact that they are the Baltimore Ravens, the second best playoff team in the 21st century. You got a stingy defense, back unit. You got underrated running back. Very comparable to the 2015 Panthers. I think the Ravens can do it. I think the Ravens can do it. Thank you guys for watching. Please don't destroy me. Please be nice to me. I was planning to make even an explanation video, which that's what it is, about it. I just wanted to see, and thanks for viewing. A lot of people watched the video. A lot of people disliked the video. Some people commented. Some people texted me. I'm gonna be a humble person. I could say, yeah, I'm wrong. Maybe I am wrong. Maybe I'm right. Who knows? I will be humble about it. I'm gonna be mad about it. Yes, I was wrong about Patriots. Yes, I was wrong about the Saints. But Ravens, good luck. You got a tough matchup with the Titans. You got to play the Chiefs or the Texans. And you got to play an NFC powerhouse, unless it's the Eagles. But the Eagles won't make it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll have a reaction to the FSU recruiting probably on Wednesday. Probably between Wednesday or Friday. I expect a video on FSU recruiting and coaching staff and reacting to the bowl game. That's gonna be a huge video for FSU. And I'm planning on making a player detail for an underrated college basketball player that no one is paying attention to, and it really hurts to watch. Anyway, but I'll come in a later video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys later. Peace.